Hey, this is David of Codcast.tv, and I'm here with Modern Day Souljah, MDS, representing La Puente, right?
La Puente, West Covina, Baldwin Park, 626, San Gabriel Valley, Los Angeles County. I represent the people, man, so all over.
Man, you're a poet, right?
Yeah, poet through the speaker, that's me.
And tell us about the songs you're going to perform here tonight in the OC.
Yeah, speaking of that, I'm going to do one of my hit singles, Poet Through the Speaker, which is exactly that's what it is, you know, and it's self-descriptive in the title. I'm doing that. I'm doing Against the Grain, which is a fan favorite. I'm not doing too many tracks for the ladies. I'm saving those for the next one, but I got a couple tracks. I'm doing Fear, a lot of songs that people haven't heard that I've done on previous albums that are still kind of relevant to me, and they're, you know, what it really is every show is I have to fill out the crowd and the venue, and I kind of, you know, mold it towards, you know, my set list. That's how I kind of figure out what songs I'm doing. But today, honestly, it's random. I got a show tomorrow. I got an interview with Death Star tomorrow, which I'm totally excited about.
Man.
Thank you so much. I got a show October 5th at the YOST Theater, opening up for 4, King Lil G, Reverie, Provoked.
That's that huge Cypher Effect show, right?
That's the Cypher Effect show. I just did my my Cypher Effect shoot, doing one with Death Star. So my mind's been everywhere, been doing a lot of stuff. But so today I'm gonna do a couple tracks. Whatever's on the CD, I'm doing, and that's how I've been doing it lately. Just going with the flow, going with the motion, going with the rhythm.
All right, since you said you might not do something for the ladies tonight, tell us a little about those tracks.
Those tracks, it's funny because the story behind that is my music was never ever, I never used to do songs for the ladies or, you know, songs in that direction. But now, you know, having such a demographic where I'm realizing I have a lot of young ladies, a lot of single mothers, a lot of, you know, females are the ones that listen, and not only do they listen, they support. So now with my music and my new album, I got a couple tracks that are very female oriented. I got Coldest Winter, which is a personal story about a relationship that I went through for 8 years, and it was an on and off relationship that ended up in a breakup. And, you know, so that song's about, you know, about everything I went through and we went through. And also I have another song called Back Together, which is kind of the triumphant song, kind of talking about, you know all the ills that you go through, but then the good ending to the story of the movie. So but a lot of my tracks now are, you know, female oriented, or they're based towards, you know, the mind of a female, because once again, like, the females, they do support, they show me love. My fan base is growing, and I'm noticing there's a lot of females, a lot of single mothers, and I do music to help them, to support them, to show them that, you know, because they go to music as their avenue, and that's why I do music, to give to the people. So a lot of my songs, you're gonna start noticing they're gonna take that turn as to the female demographic, but at the same time, they're still gonna be relatable as a whole. But definitely I'm taking that turn just because I see those are who are in need with the music right now.
Are those tracks original beats?
All music's original, everything's original production, everything I'm doing, I write my own content, all my own lyrics. So yeah, I'm working with a couple producers right now, Feel the Pain. I'm working with my boy Big Ego Ambarasu, Mr. O Beats. Shout out to another brother from me. He's a young producer in Monrovia, who's gonna have a lot of production on my new album, Spiritual Warfare. And this album, I just wanna, you know, kind of promote. This is gonna be my best album yet, and my best work, my best content. I'm literally going through spiritual warfare, and I've been talking about doing this album for a while now, a couple years in the making. And it's funny because now, as I'm writing and I'm going through spiritual warfare. I never predicted this, but it's been a little bit harder to write and to come up with the content. But I promise that this album is gonna be very genuine, and it's always gonna be authentic, it's always gonna be real, and it's gonna be my best work yet, because I'm like, once again, I'm really just soaking up all the emotions, soaking up everything that I'm going through, and I'm gonna put it into this album. You know, so Modern Day Souljah, Spiritual Warfare. You know, I want everybody to stay tuned, stay in tune, stay awake. And when this comes out, like I said, it's gonna have a genuine tone, and it's gonna have a lot of emotions, and it's gonna take you through the spectrum of what it is to go through warfare, to be a soldier, and to go through the darkness all the way to the light until you learn to appreciate yourself and realize your self-worth. You know what I mean? Because we all go through the daily struggle, the daily fight, and as the Apostle John says, you gotta die daily. You know what I mean? So once again, Modern Day Souljah, I'm a rep to the fullest. Spiritual Warfare is gonna come out, and I hope all you guys love it. And once again, it's gonna be all original content. I'm gonna try to get on iTunes, Pandora, and every avenue that I can. So I'm really working hard and taking my time coming up with the album for you guys.
I think you were being a little bit modest because you didn't mention you mix and master everything. Is that true?
Yes. As of right now, I grew up mixing and mastering my own stuff, but for this album, I'm really gonna take myself out of that space. And I do record my own music, so that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm working with the engineer, working with producers now, working with videographers, because once again, like you said, I'm so used to doing all my own content, writing my own stuff, mixing my own stuff, mastering my own stuff. Used to produce my stuff, which I don't anymore. Now I'm really focusing on the MC aspect and the creation aspect, the creator aspect, and allowing others to take an ear to my music and to mix it and to get it professionally mixed. And I work with an engineer called Souljah, who's actually a very great engineer. And once again, I'm just putting my content in the hands of others, you know, because I know that there is so much more that they could do, and allow me to focus on more of the MC aspect, because I'm so used to doing all my own music. But this is going to be another element to my music that people are not used to hearing, is, you know, having it in the hands of a real self-made producer or engineer that could, you know, do some of my music that maybe I can't. And not that to, you know, to say I can't do the same thing, but at the same time, focusing on the album, the content, the lyrics, and I'm gonna leave all that other stuff to the professionals, you know what I mean? So, but I do have my own studio service, you know, I do record my own stuff, and that's why I'm always in the studio, and I'm always getting, that's why I release myself and I'm free, you know, so, but yeah, man, and that's how I learned, and, you know, I learned and I encourage any other independent artist to do the same, because that's how I've grown so much and I've learned so much, is by recording myself, mixing my own stuff. Maybe it was because of a lack of budget, but now it's, you know, gave me the mind frame of an engineer. So now when I go to the studio, I could talk to an engineer, not only as an MC, but as an engineer, and I could give them a better comprehension and mind frame of my music that I'm trying to make and construct. So there's a whole scheme of things that go behind it, but once again, if you have the opportunity, I would say definitely go into, you know, get into mixing, mastering, filming, creation, and that's definitely gonna help you grow as an artist overall. And, you know, that's where I'm at in my stage, you know what I mean? I've done it all, so what you hear and what you see on stage and what you hear in the music has been years in the making, and different, you know, tasks and skills that I have taken on and taken advantage of.
Unfortunately, tragedy has struck your life, and you somehow turned that tragedy into some tracks, right? You want to speak on that?
Yeah, man. Truthfully, you know, my main inspiration for my music is a lot of those that I've lost in life. I've lost a lot of family members. Most in particular, my main story is my dedication to my brother. My brother passed away at the age of 25, victim to gang violence. And at that point in my life, you know, it was one of the biggest losses that I ever took, and it hit me real hard. And I had a choice. I had a choice to make, and it was either to quit, to give in, to commit murder, to commit crime, to suicide. Everything crossed my mind. And what happened was I turned all of that anger, all of that emotion, every feeling that I had, negativity, I put it into the music. And every single emotion I put into my music, my poetry, and I got it all out. And from that, I created modern day Souljah, and I went the other route. You know, I created life, you know what I mean? I created a new life, I created a mantra, I created a persona, and this persona was someone who, no matter what anybody goes through, man, no matter what we all go through, we all face struggles, we all face them daily ills, but modern day Souljah represents everybody that goes through that, and shows you that if there's a will, there's a way. There's a lot of tragedy, but my story is from tragedy to triumph, like you mentioned, and I always use my brother as my main inspiration. And one of the first songs I made after he passed away, when I built my own studio to make my music, to express myself and used it as medicine, my first song was "I'll Do It Just For You." And that song symbolically represents everything I'm doing now, because modern day Souljah now is a representation of somebody who makes music unselfishly for others, and everything I do is for my brother to live vicariously through me. And once again, and anybody that dealt with loss, any type of tragedy, I inspire you, and I challenge you to do the same. Let them live through you. Everything you do, let them see what you're doing, all your accomplishments, everything that you are creating. You know, so my life is a testimony to my brother, and everything you see in modern day Souljah is, you know, through my loss, but I turned that to inspiration. So now my life is dedicated to others. I live to inspire others, show them that, once again, you can get through them tough times if you got your mind right, you know, if you got faith. that's what it's all about. And that's why in my music you're gonna hear a lot of faith in God and a lot of faith in myself, you know what I mean? Because once again, you gotta have faith in something, or else, you know, life is nothing without faith. So, you know, modern day Souljah, once again, from tragedy to triumph. You know, I live for others, my music is for others, I give to others, and that's what it's all about, man. Life is about, you know, not giving in and taking that and using that to create something more. So.
All right, MDS. There's no D-Mobs today, right?
No D-Mobs. My hype man is taking a day off, giving him a little rest. But yeah, we're gonna get back to on our project, Third Perspective, and many more shows to come, many more projects to come, many more interviews to come, much more music to come, music videos, and just, you know, honestly, and life is great. And like I said, what I do is I express it through the music, and so. But yeah, so no D-Mobs, but he's always with me in spirit. And that's why when I'm on the stage, I'm on the mic, man, I feel everybody's energy, everybody who believes in me, you know, all those that are lost, all those that are up above, you know, that's where my music is, and that's what inspires my music, and that's what it is, man. That's my energy you feel, that's what you see, and honestly, I'm blessed to do what I love, and I love what I do. And so, thank you guys, man.
Well, we got the COD exclusive before Daft Star got it, right?
Yeah, you guys beat them to it, man. You beat them to it.
Well, thanks for the love, and then we'll still be bumping that EP until the Spiritual Warfare comes out.
Yes.
Go ahead and kill it tonight, fam.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.